So in the series of learning C++ programming language, in the previous video we have discussed constants and variables in C++. In this video we will talk about keywords and identifiers in C++. See, these two are very important part of a C++ program. You cannot write a program without these two things, keywords and identifiers. You cannot write down even a simple program, that program to print hello world, without using keywords and identifiers. Right? So these things are very important. You can say building blocks of C++ program. So I'll show you these things. I will discuss first of all keywords and identifiers. I'll tell you what are keywords, what are identifiers, and we'll also see some important facts about these things, especially about keywords, right? That I'm damn sure 95% of you guys don't know about these facts, right? So this video would be really very helpful for you guys, and I'll show you more precisely. If I say I'll show you these facts on my laptop. Now while writing a program, I'll show you these things, all the interesting facts, all the points about keywords and identifiers, right? So now first thing we'll discuss, what is identifier. See, in this program, int a, this a you will call it as a variable name, right? So this is nothing but identifier. If I take a function in this, suppose I am taking a function void display, and we will define this function here. Suppose I am writing cout hi, right? And before this function, we will call this function here display. Before calling, you have to give what? Prototype, or you can say declaration of the function void display. That's it, right? So if I'll ask what is this display, you will say it's name of the function. Name, it is name of variable, it is name of a function. If I declare any class, something like this, class and my class, name I am taking my class, and here we will take data members and member function. So my class, you will say it is name of a class. So these are nothing but identifiers. Identifier is what you can say, just a sequence of characters that will form a name. User defined name, whatever user defined name we will give in a program, those are identifiers. It can be name of a variable, name of a function, name of class, name of object, name of namespace, name of any function, or what we can say, name of macros. Any user defined name you take, that are nothing but identifiers. Simple. So this is identifier, this is also identifier, this is also identifier. Namespace name, that is also identifier, right? If you will create object of this class, suppose I have to create object, the name of this class and name of the object. Suppose I am taking m. So this m is what? Name of object. So this is identifier, nothing but identifier, right? So some rules are there to form these identifier, because these are just user defined names we give to anything in a program. So same rule that we have discussed in variable, like identifier can contain letters A to Z, digit 0 to 9 and underscore. No special characters are allowed. It must start with either a letter or you can say this underscore. Cannot start from a digit, right? And you can say space is not allowed between these, suppose I am taking my class, this name. So you cannot take my space class. This would not be valid, right? Yeah, my underscore class, this would be valid. You can take underscore, right? That is valid. Space is not allowed, right? Any special symbol like comma, dollar, hash, these are not allowed while forming the name of an identifier. Rules are same as the rules of, you can say, as we have discussed, rules of naming a variable, almost same, right? So now what about the length of a name, identifier name? How many characters you can take? Long length of a name, like only Jayanti Khatri, Jayanti Khantri, Lamba, length of the name, how many characters you can take? So specifically C++ do not impose any restriction on the length of the name, but generally first 31 characters are considered as significant, right? So first 31 character. A name can contain 31 characters, right? So now this is, I hope you got what is identifier, right? Now, what is a keyword? See, keyword are reserved word, you can say. Or reserved word means have some special meaning to the compiler, and these are written in small letters. We cannot use keywords as identifiers, right? So keywords are having some special meaning to the compiler. They are already reserved, they are already defined. Compiler know the meaning of keywords, right? You cannot redefine those keywords. This is the list of keywords in C++ we have. In C we have 32 keywords. So C++ is superset of C. So those 32 would be in C++, plus some extra keywords are also there here, right? And some keywords were added in C++ 11 version, then 14, then 17, then 20. So this is the list of all the keywords. I think total 95 or 97. You can count these keywords. I guess these are total 97 keywords, right? Some are these, some in keywords we have something like this: A, N, D, and, or you can say not, or, these kind of things. Not, I think EQ, or EQ, and EQ. These are simply alternative of those operators like and operator, logical or operator, not equal to operator. But rather than those operators, we can use alternative. Something like this we can also write. So these also comes in keywords. They are having reserved words, right? So see, now let's see this program and how many keywords are there in this program. Generally we know keywords like int is a keyword, right? So in this program, how many keywords are there? If I say, see, int, this is a keyword, right? Or is this main is a keyword? Is include a keyword? You have to tell these things without referring to the list of the keywords. You have to tell, because generally 99% students used to get confused in these things. They think that main is a keyword. They think that this include, this is a keyword. This IO stream, this is a keyword. No, the cout keyword. No, these are not keywords. This you need to take care. These are predefined identifiers. Two things are there: keyword and predefined identifiers. These are simple identifiers but predefined. Predefined means already defined, have some meaning, right? So see, if I write in my program, if I write rather than a, if I write int main equal to 10, and if I print value of main, here I am printing main, what do you think? What output you will get here? You will get 10. Yes, main is not a keyword. See, keyword are reserved words. You cannot use keyword as identifier, I have told you. If main is a keyword, then this would give error, but main is not a keyword. Main is predefined identifier. You can use it in your program as a name of a variable, simple variable, and it will not give error. But I'm damn sure 99% of you guys haven't tried this thing. You can try this. I'll show you on my laptop also. There are some other predefined, you can say identifiers. Let me just show you these things on my laptop, then you will get it better. I hope basic theory is clear to you guys. What is identifier, what is keyword, and list I have already shown you. I'll show you. I'll show you again also that list. Okay, let me create a new file. Keyword and identifier.cpp, right? And same I'm writing here, include IO stream, this header, and int main, and simply we are printing like int main I am taking is equal to 89, semicolon, enter. Cout main and endl. I hope you got the mistake I have done in the program as well as on the whiteboard, right? We have to use std namespace. So before this I am using std, and endl is also in which namespace? std. So we are writing this, and now there is no error. So see, main, we can take main as a name of identifier, as a name of variable, and it is printing 89. It will not give any error. Main is predefined identifier. So here is a list of some predefined identifiers I am showing you. So anything you can take. If I am taking here like not main, again we will take int cout. Now let me just show you one interesting thing. Cout is equal to 45, right? And maybe you will think, rather than writing std here, simply we can write, ma'am, using namespace, although it's not a good practice to write this thing, but still we are writing because I have got many comments, ma'am, rather than writing this, you simply write using namespace std. Okay, we are writing using namespace std, right? Now it is giving error. Why so? Because we have take cout and scene, these are also predefined identifiers, these are not keywords. So you can use it, you can use these things as a name of variable. Generally we don't use this thing, but if we use, then what happens? Still I am using this namespace std, but still this cout would be considered as C. I hope you can see this. Whenever I'll move cursor to cout, it is showing int cout. It is not considering this cout from this std namespace. It is considering this cout, this int cout, the variable. That is why this endl is giving an error, right? So what we can do, if suppose I write here, so std, this thing, and I am going to comment this using namespace std. Now it is fine. It will not give any error, and endl is also from std, right? So you can write down this thing. Now this is clear to the compiler. This cout is from std namespace. This is the object. Scene cout are object. It is from the ostream header file, right? So that is why sometimes it is a good practice to use this std whenever you write down cout, like std colon cout, rather than writing using namespace std. See, I have written this program using namespace std, but still it was giving error because I am taking cout as a name of variable. Generally we don't take, and we should not take these things as a name of variable, but just I want to show you all the cases, right? If by mistake we take this, then what can happen? So this can also be a thing in your program. So better to use std, cout, these kind of things. At this point of time, if I print, like if I print this cout, see what output you will get, 89 and 45, 89 for main, 45 for cout, right? But see, if same, like let's take example of keyword, else is a keyword. So if I take else, if I want to take else as a name of variable, then it will give error, because keywords are reserved words. You cannot take keywords as a name of identifier, right? See, it is giving error. Expected an identifier. Here you should take an identifier, but else is a keyword. But the cout, main, iostream, include, cin, these are some predefined identifiers. You can use these as a name of variable, as a name of function, right? But we should not do this thing. This can give conflict in your program, as I have shown you here. Cout, if you take as a name of variable, then if you don't use here std cout, if you use here using namespace std, still it is showing error. It was taking cout as int cout, not from std, not that object, right? So you can take like include as a variable name, iostream as a variable name. Rather than int, you can take float also. So you just try out these things, right? And see the reserved word that I have told you, like and underscore, eq, these 11 are reserved word, but these are not essential when we use ANSI character set. There we have corresponding operator for these things, and operator we have, or operator we have, not operator we have. So we can use those operators rather than writing a and d and or, but you can use this also. These are not essential, but you can use if you want to use, right? So I hope keywords and identifiers is clear to you. Those who already have the knowledge of keyword and identifier, simply, I'm damn sure definitely they have, got something new, some new facts from this video, right? So now I'll see in the next video. Maybe in the next video we'll discuss namespace, right? So now I'll see in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.